Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and as you know, Winx Club's dropped its official trailer for the reboot, and that's what we're gonna be talking about, obviously. Before we get into it, make sure to click that subscribe button and like this video if you please. On to the trailer! We start off with Bloom heading to the forest to meet her doom. Just kidding, she's just gonna go meet Flora and Stella, and of course, meet Nut the ogre. Okay, first of all, I love how they kept the bike as an essential part of the plot. Like, bike is canon. It's canon in every universe. Although I'm sad to see Vanessa and Mike not being included, I really hope they do not exclude them. They keep them in the show. Like, they played a huge role for Bloom, so let's hope they don't get excluded. Especially since it was them who allowed her to go to the school in the first place, and she comes back to them when she's upset, or she finds comfort in them. So I really hope they don't exclude them in the reboot. It's like really important. Their role is really important for Bloom's emotional support. But otherwise, the animation actually looks really good. I don't know why everybody says it's absolutely awful, god-awful garbage. It's actually pretty good. I actually like this animation way better than season 8 or even the movies. Immediately, we cut to the scene of Nut. What's his name? I think it's Nut. I mean, he is yellow. He's not the blue troll. I don't even know if we knew his name, the other troll. So Nut it is. But I kind of don't like his character. Mostly because he looks way too intimidating. In the reboot, he seems way more intimidating and scary than his original design. In the original, he was more of a goofball type of minion character, and he had way more of a laid-back personality. Sure, he was a little bit threatening at first, but this guy is way too threatening. He looks way more dangerous as such. He was more of the lovable kind of minion character of the witches. But I guess that's sort of the point, because he wouldn't be a threat if he was too adorable. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna have more intel later on. Flora and Stella are getting absolutely trashed by Nut, is what I'm gonna assume he is.
Emotional, damn it!
Also, apparently Flora has an accent now. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but it also like changes her personality a bit. Like, she wasn't the shy type, she was only shy type with Helia, but she had a more soft-spoken personality. She wasn't shy about it, but she was soft-spoken, so her personality does seem a little changed. She seems a little bit more confident in the trailer, which may seem like a drastic change, but I guess it's just because we didn't get to see that in the original. And while it was a bit of an adjustment, it was a bit of a change for me, I think it's a good improvement because it allows Flora to have an actual character and personality, because instead of just being there. Same with Tekna. She's a lot more confident. She could actually have a character arc rather than just being part of the group. I'm actually glad they changed this part. Sure, it will be an adjustment for a lot of you, including myself, but it was a necessary change. We also get a first look at Bloom and Stella's powers. Those are some amazing effects. Although I will say the scepter could be a bit better designed and more extravagant, but hey, this is the first transformation. Despite Flora also being there to retrieve Bloom, I'm pretty sure Bloom and Stella's dynamic is the same as the original, because we can see Stella's the only one who tries to stop Bloom from going back to Earth. Why? We don't know. Hopefully it's not because of Sky. I really hope they don't go that route. Even though I liked most of the fairies' looks, the Winx's looks, Stella's is the only one I don't like. She looks possessed.
Damn!
So far, we've only had Bloom, Stella, and Flora having speaking roles. Let's hope we have more info later on. So apparently, Bloom does go back to Gardenia for some reason or the other. I really hope it does not have something to do with Sky. Speaking of Sky, we only get to see 3 specialists: Ribbon, Sky, and Brandon. Obviously, these 3 were the main first characters of the specialists, which I loved to see. The only one missing is Timmy, but then again, he was the least interesting out of all of them. But of course, we've only got a nanosecond of the specialist, so that's obvious. We get our first look of the tricks. and they look epic, menacing, and amazingly threatening. I actually love their look. Probably one of the only ones I really like. We also get to see Faragonda telling Bloom she has to discover herself, which I think Bloom will already know from the beginning she is not from Earth and will be searching the libraries for answers. But then eventually comes across the witches and be like, hell no, I'm out. Also, apparently Kiko's a book now. That's definitely weird, but then again, Kiko got jealous at any new character. Pixies, the fairy animals, like a bunch of other characters he got jealous of. I mean, sure, he's an iconic character, but he's not that useful. Not to mention, I hope they keep Riven's attitude from the beginning, but then he develops and at least keeps that developed, please. Right now, though, it's way too soon to tell. Even though we didn't see Timmy or Helia or even Naboo in the first trailer, we're still expecting them to show up. Let's just hope they stay instead of dying. My guess for Timmy is he won't be in the squad in the beginning, but he will join in later. He'll be the tech guy at first, then decide to become a specialist, particularly because of Techna, of course. What I want most for this reboot is each and every single one of them having their own character arcs, including the specialists. Please, we want background ideas for these guys. We want background stories, please. We want several episodes dedicated to each and every single one of them, not just the fairies, not just Bloom, please. Although from the trailer, she seems a lot more likable. I feel like Bloom's story will be wrapped up in the first 2 seasons rather than taking it to 3. They don't have to, but like they should include each character's stories in between. Although if Aisha's in the beginning from the beginning, how is her going to play out? And that's all I have to say for this video. Make sure to leave your thoughts in the comments below and stay tuned for theory videos for Winx Club. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye!